Today we're going to be taking a look at one of the most talked about sets this year, being 75391 Captain Rex Y-Wing Microfighter. This set just released on June 1st with 99 pieces and a retail price of $13 US. And of course, it's one of the most talked about sets this year because of that Captain Rex minifigure, which has caused a lot of controversy that we will dive into. Now, mind you, this set did release on June 1st, but up until August 1st, it is only available directly through LEGO. So on LEGO.com or through official LEGO stores. It's not going to be until August when you're going to see it in your Walmarts and Targets. Anyways, digging into the box, on the inside you're going to find two numbered bags, an accessory bag, and a little cardboard box that is holding Captain Rex's comma. And then your instruction manual, of course, but all that out of the way, what we want to see in this set is the Captain Rex minifigure. Now, as many of you know, this is the exact same Captain Rex minifigure that is included in the $650 UCS Venator. And because it's the exact same Captain Rex, it has the exact same problems. The main problem, to me at least, is just how big his shoulder pauldron is. I think it doesn't look very good. I mean, honestly, I haven't looked at the one that I got in the Venator in quite a while, and then when I built this one, I was reminded how big his pauldron is, and I was like, dang, this really doesn't look that good. But anyways, aside from the pauldron, I think the rest of the figure is fine. I don't mind his ammo pouch, and I also don't even really mind his printed waist cape. Obviously, a physical one would be leagues better, but I honestly don't really mind the printed one in this case. I can't really pinpoint why. And then, of course, his arm printing looks phenomenal. Now, that was just a pretty quick rundown of the details of this figure and my initial thoughts. If you want to see a more in-depth dive into the actual printing and details of this figure, you should probably just go ahead and watch my Venator review. But what I need to do right now is discuss the massive elephant in the room regarding this figure, and that's that it's the exact same one that's in the $650 UCS Venator that LEGO claimed was going to be exclusive to that set. And I know I usually make a lot of people pretty mad with my opinion on this, so if you don't want to watch it, just skip past this part of the video, I guess. But what I'm going to do is go over 3 mistakes that I think LEGO has made with Phase 2 Captain Rex in general, even since 2013. Mistake number 1, putting the first Phase 2 Captain Rex in 10 years in a $650 set. This Captain Rex right here from the Bark Speeder in 2013 should have appeared in more sets than just that one. 2014 was a year that we saw a bunch of incredible super niche clone troopers, which would have worked very well for LEGO to just throw that figure into another set the next year in 2014, but they didn't. And then from 2014 to 2019, I think this figure should have appeared in a few more sets, at least 3. I'm not going to go in depth of what I think those sets should have been. I'm just saying I think this figure should have been made multiple times throughout the decade. And then I definitely think they should have made him in 2020 when Season 7 of the Clone Wars came out. That was the perfect opportunity to either just use this original one or just make a new Phase 2 Captain Rex, but they didn't for literally no apparent reason. And then the years go by and we still haven't gotten any Rex in general, despite how popular his character is, until 2023 when he appeared in a $650 set. Mistake number 2, claiming he was exclusive. They already messed up by putting the first Captain Rex in 10 years in a $650 set, and then they just doubled down and made it worse by claiming that this figure was going to be exclusive, which was most likely just to drive sales for the Venator. I actually think M&R Productions put it very well in his review. I think they did it just to drive sales, and yes, I too have sympathy for everyone that got fooled into thinking this figure was going to be exclusive to that set, investor or not. Now, I don't think anyone in their right mind bought this set just for Captain Rex. That's ridiculous, especially considering how good the build is, but I do think a lot of people got fooled into thinking they were going to get an extra exclusive perk with this set, and again, I have sympathy for them. And then the third and final mistake from LEGO, in my opinion, is ignoring how popular of a character Rex is and not giving him the Boba Fett treatment. And I say the Boba Fett treatment because, as you guys know, we have gotten countless Boba Fetts in the past 10 years. Some are dirt cheap and others are super rare. Everybody is happy and Boba Fetts are easily accessible. And I think the exact same thing should have been done with Captain Rex just because he's such a popular character. I think there should be multiple versions, some that are exclusive to expensive sets and some that are just widely available in smaller sets like this Microfighter. And then, in my opinion, what would have been the best solution for the situation they put themselves in back in October would be to simply just remove the band-aid that is on Rex's head, so the one in the Venator would have technically stayed exclusive. This would have been the best solution to make everyone happy because that would have held its value, and then of course everyone that didn't want to buy the Venator would have been able to easily get Rex with this Microfighter. But obviously they did not do that, and that's what unfortunately led to this continuous conversation that we are still having today. And I honestly plan on never talking about this again after this video. I'm just tired of discussing it. Anyways, don't forget there's also a Y-Wing in this set too, which I quite frankly think looks kind of ugly. I feel like the proportions are just a bit off. I think the engine should maybe be 1 one brick longer. But I mean, it is a Microfighter after all. I'm not expecting them to be perfect. I just don't think this one looks that great. However, when you sit Captain Rex in there right behind his little printed control panel, I do think it actually looks pretty cool, especially when you have his two guns pointing out like that. I think it looks pretty epic, not gonna lie. Especially if you have some sort of display stand like this, I just think it looks cool. Now the final question is, would I recommend this set to you for $13? And of course I would. If you don't want to buy the Venator and really want a Captain Rex, go out and get this set. I mean, that's kind of a no-brainer. I think it's great that LEGO has made it available for everybody, although I am still standing on business, and I think it should have been different from the one in the Venator, just so the one in the Venator could have stayed exclusive. I'm feeling a pretty solid 9 out of 10 for this set. Let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments below. If you're new, please consider subscribing, and if you want to check out more of my videos, you can see them on the screen right now.